Okay, so first you want to make sure that, well, I already washed my hands, but you also want to make sure to wash your veggies. I have green beans and your herbs as well. I have parsley and thyme here. So you want to make sure the water's warm, and you want to make sure that all of they get all of the vegetables wet. Kind of scrub them, and I'll do that and show you the next step. Okay, so washing green beans is a bit different than it is for washing other stuff. So you make sure that the water's a little bit warmer than the produce is, so it's kind of chilly. And then you rinse off the green bean, you scrub it. And you want to snap off both the ends. If they're not snappable, you can use your paring knife or your chef knife to get it off. And then put the gross little ends, throw them away, and you have the good part, scrub it a little bit, and you do it to the rest of it. And also make sure that you wipe down and clean all of your equipment first. Like I clean my knife, my cutting board, and I clean my chef knife. The next cooking method I'm going to demonstrate is chopping. So you use your chef's knife and you have whatever you're going to chop. I'm chopping my green beans. I need to chop them at 2-inch intervals. So you put your hand kind of close to the spot where you're going to cut, pointer finger on top of the knife, and you just chop it. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is take the leaves off of the thyme. So what you do is you get one stem, and you see how they're going this way. You want to make sure that you go against the grain and just peel off all the leaves, and then I'll chop them just like I did the green beans. I'll do one more. You go against the grain, take it, and there we go. Another cooking method I'm showing is mincing. I have to mince my garlic and my thyme, so I'll demonstrate on the thyme and the garlic, but right now the thyme. So what you do is you just go, kind of rock it like a seesaw, get it back together until it's in really fine little chunks. So just like that. I'll do one more. It's nice to have leverage on the outside of the cutting board so you could put your hand down when you seesaw. Okay, so next I'm gonna mince. The next cooking method I'm showing you is mincing. I'm gonna mince my garlic. So first you want to make sure you chop off the end. That wouldn't taste great. The next what you do is smash it with your knife. Just makes it easier to get the skin off. I'm gonna smash it a little more. There we go. Okay, so now you have the clove without the skin on. You want to make sure that there's no green root on the inside. We got lucky, there isn't one on this one. I'll double check, I'll cut it horizontally. Nothing there. So next what we're going to do is mince our garlic. What you do is you get a nice rocking seesaw motion, and mincing, it's really fine. I'm not mincing very much, it'd be easier to add another clove of garlic, but oh well, practice makes perfect. So just keep doing this and your garlic will get nice and fine. Just like this one. The cooking method I'm going to show you is juicing. What you do is you take your juicer, after cutting your lemon in half, which I already did, you put it on the juicer, hold the handle with your left hand, and juice with your dominant hand, and you juice it. It catches all the seeds and everything too for you, which is really nice. Alright, so you got a bunch of juice, and then you just take your measuring thing, your measuring spoon, and you measure out how much you need and put it in your dish. So the next cooking method I'm going to show you is melting. I'm pretty good at it, if I must say. So since we only have about 50 minutes left in the period. I'm just gonna melt it in the microwave. What you do is you put it in and do about 10 seconds, I'd say, just until it's softened or melted or whatever you feel like. And after that, it'll come out and be softened. All right, and now it's soft, and I'm gonna combine it with my timing. What I do is next I combine my butter and my garlic. I'll take a spoon and make sure I get it all out. And my thyme, because I can make a rhyme anytime if I must say. This will be a mixture that I use towards the end of the dish. The method that I'm going to start, that's my main cooking method, is sauteing, just to fry in as little of fat as possible, but still using fat. So what you have to do is you have to heat your oil, which I'll grab right now, until it's just about smoking over medium heat, which is why I put it on about 5. You don't use too much oil, because like I said, sauteing, you try to use as little as possible. While the oil's heating and getting ready to smoke, I am going to chop up my parsley. So I'm going to, first you take off all the parsley leaves. You don't want stem in there because that doesn't taste good. I'll get a few more just for this demonstration so you don't watch me chopping parsley for 5 minutes. Okay, I think that's good. So what you do is you bundle it so it's easier to chop, just so that you're not chopping like a leaf, it's more solid and concrete. And you hold it in your left hand and go nice and close. You want it almost like granulated sugar, it says. So very, very finely chopped. So I'll probably put it back together and bundle it again. I'll keep doing that, and I'll show you the end result. So that's what I ended up with. So this is about how fine you want it, and I need 1 tablespoon, so I'll keep going. So you might not be able to see it, but it's just starting to smoke. So what I'm gonna do is add my okay, and I need to add my salt, which was pre-measured, and my pepper. So. Oh my god, that's not okay, I added my salt, and my pepper, and my salt, and now I'm going to cook it for 4 to 6 minutes, stirring occasionally. Okay, so I'm also going to be doing a little bit of steaming with my green beans. So what you do is I'm going to pour my 1/4 cup of water in, and cover it for 2 minutes. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to evaporate the water. So I'm going to take off the lid, turn the heat up to high, and wait until the water evaporates, so about, not off, high, and wait for about 30 to 60 seconds until the water's done. Okay, so now that the water's evaporated, I'm going to add the mixture that I made earlier of butter and the garlic and the thyme. Now that I've done that, it has to cook for about 1 to 3 minutes until they begin to wrinkle, and then we'll serve them. Okay, so they're beginning to wrinkle, so I think they're done. What I'm going to do, I'm going to turn off the oven, take this off, put them straight in the serving bowl. After that, I'm going to toss it with a few seasonings with some salt and pepper, and then they'll be ready to eat. This is put 2 teaspoons of lemon juice that I squeezed in here. There. 1. Okay. I also have to add my parsley that was chopped.
Yeah, no, I was just taking it off.
Okay. And after I taste a little bit, I'm gonna make sure to use a little salt and pepper if I feel needed. And there we go.